Alrighty, folks, we are live. Welcome, everyone. Hope your Labor Day weekend is going fantastic so far. What are you guys doing over the weekend? Any special plans, any ceremonies that you want to share? Definitely let us know in the live chat or in the comment section down below. I am open to hear it for myself. It's working, it's grinding. The businesses, the content, we're doing it all. And nonstop 24/7. That is the mindset. So, with that being said, we do have some news in regards to stimulus checks that I want to discuss in today's live video. Just basically want to cover and go over what checks are sending out, or rather what states are sending out checks between this month as well as next month and the remainder of the year. So definitely want to cover exactly which states you can expect to see stimulus checks from in these coming weeks, in these coming months, and hopefully those checks do reach your bank accounts quite soon. And these are all state stimulus checks, state programs, whether it's a tax rebate, whether it's an actual stimulus check, whether it's other forms of stimulus and other benefits. We're going to be talking about it all in today's live video. Let's get started and get right down to it. But before we do, if you guys have been enjoying the content, make sure you smash this live video, give it a big thumbs up, smash the like button. And if this live video does get to 500 likes, we will do a cash giveaway where we give away $100 to a few of you lucky subscribers. If you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed and have those notifications turned on. That little bell will notify you every time we do host a brand new video. And we'll be doing another cash giveaway once we hit 20,000 subscribers, which might be right around the corner at the pace that we're going. So with that being said, let's get started and get right down to it. Also on the topic of stimulus, gentle, friendly reminder that the petition for a fourth federal stimulus check, that link is in the description as well as the pinned comment in the comment section. You'll find it there. And our petition is gaining traction, folks. It's getting signatures every day, but we're going to need more signatures if we want our voices heard and to reach our politicians, our representatives, our senators, and maybe even the president. So sign that petition, get the word out, spread it on social media, share it with your friends, your family. We're going to need as many people as possible to hop on board. Alrighty, so let's take a look at some states that are handing out the stimulus. So now what is interesting here is, many people are a little bit upset that the states aren't doing more, right? They're a little bit upset that maybe state rebates and rebate checks or refunds aren't necessarily the way to go. However, believe it or not, rebates are in fact better than doing income tax cuts or tax holidays. This is according to a senior research associate at the Urban Brookings Tax Policy Center. And so even though you may not like that rebate and maybe you want more, it's actually the best way to help the people as opposed to other forms of stimulus that may be more indirect as opposed to a direct payment. So take it what you can get. Don't look that gift horse in the mouth. The rebates are a great thing. So certainly starting off with number one, the most paramount is California. They have done a ton for the people of the state of California because at the end of June, earlier this summer, Governor Gavin Newsom took to Twitter to announce rebates. Millions of Californians are in fact getting a rebate check of up to $1,050 to help offset the high cost of gas and other goods, known as the middle class tax rebate. Single people making under $75,000 will get $350, and married couples making under $150,000 will get $700. And if a couple has a dependent, that means that they get an extra $350, which would total a grand sum of $1,050. Not bad. Not as much as previous Golden State stimulus, right? What Californians received then, they received more with that program, but still good nonetheless, and it definitely targets the right people. While $75,000 and $150,000 may seem like upper income to some of you folks in other states in this country, you have to realize that that is really peanuts and truly poverty level when it comes to the state of California and the cost of living there. So just keep that in mind, that it is all proportional when it comes to the income and what people are actually getting and what people have to pay on a daily basis to survive every single day, whether it's rent's going up and insurance going up and food, obviously, and inflation, gas. California had some of the highest gas prices in the country, actually the highest at one point, and certainly that plays a role into the living costs. And it's good that they're getting something, and the governor is still providing for the people. Even after the potential recall election where you could argue the stimulus at that time was bribing the people and trying to get him to stay in office. He's still doing it well after. So I think that shows that Governor Gavin Newsom does have a heart and does care for the people in that state. Let us know where our California viewers are in the comment section or the live chat in the box there. Curious if you guys are from California who is watching. Colorado. Coloradans will get $750 in cash back this summer to help with the rising cost of gas, groceries, and other items. It will be delivered in the mail August or September to anyone who has filed their tax returns by the end of May of 2022. About 3 million people should get the check. Now, we're not going over the exact criteria and specifications in this video. We have done that in the past for some of these programs, but certainly like with the California program, just so you guys know, there are certain criteria there. It's not like if you just moved to California yesterday, you can qualify for that check. You have to live there for a certain amount of time or work there, and there's other criteria as well. And that goes for this Colorado check. Same idea. So we're not going over every specific criteria and parameter. You can definitely check out other stimulus videos that we've done to see that. Then you have the state of Delaware, a relief rebate program was signed in Delaware in the month of April. It's a one-time payment of $300 for an adult to help with the high cost of groceries and gas. Checks should have been delivered by the end of May to people who filed their 2020 and 2021 tax returns. The government says that it's working to make this payment available to those who did file their taxes by the end of October. And you can always check the status of your rebate on Delaware's tracking status checker. So make sure you find that link and you can check your payment there if you haven't received it already, if you're in the state of Delaware. Now, when it comes to Florida families are getting a one-time payment of $450 per child. It's essentially this initiative to hope that Florida has a pathway to prosperity. And it's this initiative that him, as well as the First Lady of Florida, announced and spoke about at length. And that includes foster parents, caregivers, and families that are receiving money from the Florida Temporary Assistance for Needy Families program. Florida First Lady Casey DeSantis made the announcement in July, and nearly 60,000 families are expected to get the funds. So that's certainly great that that's happening in Florida. Now, not as many people are getting that amount and that program, just so you guys know. It is a little bit more exclusive, and not every Floridian can expect that. Now, not too far from Florida is the state of Georgia. People in Georgia are eligible for a rebate on their 2020 and 2021 tax returns, thanks to a revenue surplus. That is why a lot of states are able to do these programs. And so Bill 1302 was signed into law back in March. Married couples can get up to $500 back if you file jointly. Single filers can get up to $250, while people who file as head of household can get a maximum of $375. So that's a bit of an incentive there for the Georgia residents. Let us know if you are from the state of Georgia. When it comes to Hawaii, the state government in Hawaii passed a bill giving tax filers a rebate of $300 if they make below $100,000 and for $100 for filers who earn above that threshold. The Department of Taxation says that it's still working on how to roll out the measure and still has not released any specifics yet. So more details are to come with that program. When it comes to the state of Idaho, Idaho should expect an email notifying them of their rebate. So full-time residents who filed their taxes in 2020 to 2021 are eligible. I assume that's the email that you have on file when you filed your tax returns. So probably that same email. If you're trying to find it, definitely look in your spam folders. The government is using two ways to calculate the amount: $75 or 12% of your 2020 Idaho state taxes, whichever is greater. The tax commission says that it will issue about 25,000 payments weekly, which can be expected through direct deposit of the mail. So you can check the status of your rebate on, again, they have this special tracking status link that Idaho has set up, and try to find that link and you can check the status of it there. Comes to Illinois, direct rebate checks will be given to working families. Relief checks of $50 for individuals and $100 per dependent, up to 3 children per family, will be sent out as a cost of $685 million. Now, you also have the state of Indiana. Indiana, in the government there, expects to give more than $4,125 checks to residents thanks to a large state revenue, which grew 14% year over year. Again, this is because of the large state revenue surplus that the state has. The Department of Revenue says that money would start arriving in bank accounts in May and continue until midsummer. You're eligible if you filed a tax return for 2020 and 2021. You also do have the state of Kentucky. Now, what's going on in Kentucky is tax filers in that state will get rebates of up to $500 for single filers and $1,000 for joint filers. Additionally, Governor Andy Beshear proposed a one-year reduction in the sales tax rate from 6% to 5%. Generous idea there on top of the rebates. Now, you do have other states doing smaller iterations of programs that may not reach every single resident there, right? So you have a state like Massachusetts who, a very small niche of people are expected to receive payments in the fall, or maybe like New Jersey or New Mexico. So definitely check in with your state and look at what they're doing, because there's a ton of states doing smaller examples of stimulus. These are some of the major ones, and there's also more stimulus programs being worked on and announced. We still have some that are stuck in the Congress and the legislature rather in that state, and so that is why you have to check in and make sure your state, see if they're doing anything, see if they're doing a tax rebate, see if they're doing anything at all, because let's say you don't receive it. Well, when you file your taxes next year, you want to make sure that you get that rebate and include that in your tax returns when you sit down with your accountant or a CPA. So check in with your state and see what they're doing, because there's tons of examples and iterations of stimulus happening all across the country in both red states and blue states alike, guys. So check in and make sure you can get every dollar you're entitled to. So I'm curious if we named your state in this list, and if your state is doing anything for the people in that state, definitely let us know in the comment section. I'm curious to hear. But we will have more videos regarding stimulus coming very soon, so make sure you guys do stay tuned, and more videos are to come. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you got a die out of it. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up, smash the like button, I'd appreciate that. Share it with a friend, get the word out on social media. Make sure you are subscribed and have notifications turned on. Again, next cash giveaway at 20,000 subscribers. And if you guys want to get some free stocks, all on me, all free, use the links down below in the description of this video. Sign up with the brokerage platforms Robinhood and or Webull. You'll get some free stocks, some valid up to thousands of dollars in some cases. So let us know what stocks you get. And if you want to connect with me on social media, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. All the social links are down below. Find me there. I look forward to connecting with you guys on social. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care for now.